Hi, a new cardioid lavalier mic from Micbooster.com, the EM182. Hi, thanks for dropping in on the video, and today we're talking about a replacement for a microphone that I've used quite a lot. I have used two microphones from Micbooster.com, the EM172, which is an omnidirectional, excellent, very low noise, and the EM184, which is a cardioid, which I use in noisy situations. Now, I asked Nick if he would make me up another 184, and it turns out that the EM184 is no longer available, but there is a replacement for it. Now, there is a replacement which is about the same cost, and there's also this one, which is the EM182. Now, I got the 182 in the end because it's got a lower noise floor. This one has a noise floor of minus 78 dB. So if you go on Micbooster.com, there is an EM184 replacement, and there's also an EM182. The nice thing about lavaliers is, of course, they're really small, and they're not obtrusive in your film. You can keep them in the scene, as I'm doing now quite happily. I wore a black top so that you can't see it too well, and you can have it in the scene. Or if you want to, just plant it down there out of the scene, and it's out of the way. You can put it on a stand. I have a little miniature stand which I clip it to, or if you want to, you can just dangle it above your head like this and use it as a boom mic. And they work incredibly well for these kinds of things. So the thing is, what I've got here is a version that Nick has made up. So if you order for a microphone from Micbooster.com, you contact them. Nick Roast is the guy there who runs the company, and he'll make up whatever you want. He'll ask you what type of plug do you want, your plastic, metal, right angle, straight, what size, and what length of lead. The standard length of lead is somewhere around 1.2 meters or so, but I've made mine up with a 4-inch lead. What I sometimes do is I curl it round on itself, I clip it to itself and put it on top of my GoPro so that it acts like a miniature shotgun mic. So this is almost like a miniature shotgun type of mic once it's curled round. I'll show you what I mean. And you just basically put that onto the GoPro and face it the way you want it to go, and you've got a shotgun mic, which is quite nice. Cardioids are really useful because of this. They sound great on the front, they're quieter on the side, they're even quieter hopefully on the back, a little bit better. Go back to the side and it's still quiet, and then as soon as you come around the front you know it because the sound comes back. Now that's the great advantage of having a lavalier that's a cardioid, because it's rejecting the noise around it. Also, by the way, in a room like this, I'm in like an echo chamber, it rejects a lot of the sounds that's reverberations from the room and all sorts of things that are going on, clocks ticking and alarms going off outside and all sorts of things going here. It rejects it basically quite well. The disadvantage of having a cardioid is that they are susceptible to wind sound. So if you take them outdoors, you have to cover them up. So you need a little fluffy to put on the top to keep the wind away. The other disadvantage of a lavalier is, this is the reason why most people don't use a lavalier that's a cardioid, is because if you put them on your chest, the sound does alter quite a bit. So if I put it there, that's on my chest where you would normally have it pinned, you'll notice that the sound has now changed quite a bit. And it's got a different character to it altogether. So when you take it away, the sound actually clears out a lot, and that's the way I generally use a lavalier that's a cardioid in open space, not pinned to myself. Unless it's really incredibly noisy, then you've got no option but to either hold it or pin it to yourself. The build is incredibly good. I've got a metal straight plug, a 4-inch lead, and the foamy came with it and the little clip came with it, and when he makes it up it retails around £45. So Primo EM182 cardioid lav, fantastic buy. Hope you enjoy the video. Cheers for now.